So what things in your life that you're just either consuming or around or exposed to every day could be messing with your hormones? That is what we are talking about today, and they're called xenoestrogens. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Friday, all focused on your hormonal health. If you feel like you're on a hormonal roller coaster and you just want to get off that roller coaster and reclaim your hormone health, then you are on the right channel. So I'm Dr. Shelley Meyer. I'm a functional medicine doctor, a family medicine doctor, and a registered dietitian. And I have helped hundreds of women get off that hormonal roller coaster and reclaim their hormone health and reclaim the magic of feeling well. And by the end of this video, you will know the top 5 sources of harmful estrogen-like toxins in your life and what you can do to get rid of them. So let's dive into those toxins. Number 1 would be parabens. I've divided them into, like I talked about in one of my prior videos, the 5 Ps. So number 1 would be parabens. These are used as a preservative in cosmetics and skincare and hair care. And you can look on your labels and look for methylparaben, ethylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben. They all end in paraben. You can also look for benzophenones, which are in sunscreens, and those are another harmful xenoestrogen. And what xenoestrogens do is they act like estrogen in our body, and they can kind of screw up our hormonal balance and actually add to our estrogen load. And so on this channel, I talk about estrogen dominance a lot and how that can affect our ability to have balanced hormones. Our estrogen can become more powerful in the whole game than our progesterone is and cause mood swings and regular heavy periods and acne and even sometimes fibroids. And so lots of problems can come from this. So let's get these xenoestrogens out of our life. And check the PDF down below for some of the affiliate links that I have that I've recommended, the things that I recommend with my patients and I've tried and tested and read the labels. So if you're curious about what things are safe to keep, using as skincare products. And also you can look at the Environmental Working Group's Skin Deep app, and I will link that down below. Then there's phthalates. So these are, they're in plastics, and they're plasticizers, and they're stabilizers in topical products. And then also think about BPA. That's a plasticizer too. And a lot of things are listing their products as a lot of companies are listing their products as BPA free, but remember that BPA is not the only plasticizer, that these phthalates can be too. Number 3 would be just pesticides, getting the pesticides out. Glyphosate is a major pesticide made by Monsanto, and it is just permeates our society. It is in so many things, and sprayed on all of our grains in particular. So if you're not buying organic grains, organic breads, and those kind of anything made with grain, then you're getting a big dose of glyphosate. And there are tests you can send away your urine to see how much glyphosate is in there, and we're finding it in breast milk, and it's just all over our society. So look for organic foods for sure. Atrazine is another one to watch out for in your pesticides, and that's an insecticide. And then Lindane, that's used to be used for lice treatment. We don't use it as much because it is a pesticide and bad for our bodies. It's a xenoestrogen. Heptachlor is another one, nonylphenol, and that's in some industrial surfactants. So definitely look for healthy cleaning products, and I'll list some of those down below, and organic foods. So last video I've talked a lot about the Clean 15. If you can't afford organic, check out the Environmental Working Group's Clean 15. I will link that down below. And Avoid the Dirty Dozen. I will link that below, also by the Environmental Working Group. So if you're finding value in this, I still have 2 more P's to go, but if you're finding value, then definitely hit that like button and share this video out so you can help other women and other people learn about xenoestrogens in their life and how to get them out. Okay, moving on to number 4, which are PVCs and PCBs, and these are industrial products, and they're used in plastics. And so PVC pipe, you've probably heard of that. So they can be in various plastics throughout our household, and we'll talk about how to get rid of some of those. At the end, we're going to have our 10 tips to get these xenoestrogens out of your life, so stay tuned till the end. Number 5 would be PBDEs, and these polybrominated biphenyl ethers. and they're in flame retardants. And so plastics and foams and building materials and furniture coverings and electronics. So there's a lot of ways that all of these things can get into our lives. So let's talk about, now we are at the end, the 10 tips that you can do, you can start doing now to get these xenoestrogens out of your life. So obviously, number one would be choose organic, locally grown, and in season as best you can. And a bonus to that would be to filter your water. And I'll link down below some of the recommended water filters that I have tried and I like the best, Zero Water being my favorite. Number two would be hormone-free meat and dairy. So I talked about that in my last video last week. So we want to choose the ones that are not given any kind of bovine growth hormone, and the chicken and the turkey and everything else that doesn't have any hormones in it, as well as the dairy and the cheese. So look for look for hormone-free on the label. Number three, don't use plastics when you eat or store your food. Definitely don't put plastics in the microwave. Even those steam bags, those sealed bags that they're supposed to be microwaved, don't do that, because you're microwaving plastic. And that you're releasing more of those chemicals. And you're also doing that if you have your dishwasher on high heat and you're putting plastic in the dishwasher. So try not to put plastic in the dishwasher as well. And don't leave it in the sun and then eat out of it. So if you are using it for storage, which sometimes if you're on the go or like hiking or, out on a trip or something, you may use plastic, but don't leave it out in the sun. Number four would be then use glass, ceramic, or stainless steel to bake in, eat out of, store food in, drink out of, any of those above. Look for better cookware that is not Teflon coated, and that is, you can bake in the glass or ceramic, but you can cook in the cast iron or some of those copper, those kind of things. So number five would be try to choose fragrance-free, chemical-free laundry detergent and cleaners. And I'll have some lists of some things that I really like down below. And those are just ideas. Feel free to share your favorite chemical-free, fragrance-free, cleaners or beauty products down below. Also, I'd love to hear what you like. And number six is chlorine-free paper, particularly paper that's going to touch our intimate parts, like toilet paper, feminine care products, tampons, pads, those kind of things. You want to choose the chemical-free, chlorine-free, bleach-free type. Number seven would be read your labels for parabens. So you're going to look for those ethyl, methyl, butyl, all those ones that I mentioned. And try to avoid regular nail polish, and especially nail polish remover, because there are some more natural kinds that I'll link down below. But the regular kinds are going to have some of those 5 Ps in there. Number 8 would be stand away at the office, or when you're in an industrial kind of place that has copiers or printers, stand away from them. When you're at the gas tank, sit in your car with the door closed when it's going, and try to avoid those fumes as best you can. Number 9 would be use a sauna, or a really warm as you can tolerate, and that's safe for you, Epsom salt bath. So if you don't have access to a sauna, you can do a really warm or hot Epsom salt bath, as long as it's not so hot it's going to hurt you. And do that regularly, a couple times a week. And if you're using a sauna, 3 times a week, if you're using a bath, as often as you are able to. And number 10 would, the reason for that, is to help you sweat out those toxins. The Epsom salt helps in the bath, and then the infrared and the sauna help you sweat out those toxins. Steam room could do the same thing. Number 10 would be use non-toxic paints and fabrics in your home, and that will help to get some of these toxins, these 5 Ps out of your home. So you probably don't have choices over what's already in your home if you can't afford to change everything out, which I can't with like my carpet and things like that, but definitely use the chemical-free, fragrance-free, at least cleaners for that too. So thank you for watching. Make sure to click the link down below to have access to my Hormone Balance Made Simple free PDF, and then look at the links of what I'm recommending for things that I've used in myself and with my patients to have a safer home. And then let me know in the comments what you like and how you've gotten these xenoestrogens out of your household and out of your diet and out of your life, because they can really help balance your hormones. So stay tuned for another video next Friday all about hormone balance and getting off the hormone roller coaster. I'm Dr. Shelley Meyer, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.